My line set came in today, and just for caution, I'm going to pressurize it just to make sure it's good before I go through this process of putting it in. But it's a Mueller. Out of the insulation says K-Flex, 1/2-inch wall. I don't know if you can read that. It's a Mueller Streamline UV retardant K-Flex insulation tube. It's elastomeric, so it's like the type you would buy at a regular box store. The more like rubbery style that allows moisture to flow through it. It doesn't lock the moisture in. So we'll see how this works, but I'll go ahead and pressurize each, the 1/4 and the 3/8 individually, and then I'm probably gonna pull the longest run first. That way I know what I need for it, because I need a 35 footer, and I need a like 62, 63 foot, and that'll leave me like a 3-foot buffer. We'll get this installed. All right, now we're in March. Actually, no, shit, April. It's April now. It got the multi-system back up and running. The original Zone 1 for our master, it's still working fine. It's a 2-pound system. I did strip some of the insulation back, looked at it. Maybe that for unit, because that's a 25-foot line set. I didn't cut it. The lengths worked out perfect. I didn't have to flare anything. Well, I think I cut the flares off only because this end looked like crap. But other than that, I mean, it's original. Everything's still functioning, still working fine. Haven't really, other than cleaning it, and cleaning the evaporator, that's about it. I did the one unit in our family room, I just left alone. I cut it out. It's just, you can see the line set there. It was leaking. I thought it wasn't leaking, but after I put a bottle on it for like, a 24-hour period, it has a leak somewhere. All the evaporators, before I even put the new line set in, I went ahead and just pressure tested the evaporators inside also. Everything was good there. Luckily, this unit, the Mitsubishi model unit, uses PVE oil. It doesn't use POE, which allows the refrigerant to be released and the moisture to be released from the oil. I had to pump this thing, Christ. I think I put the vacuum on just the condenser for probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. Just, I would run it all night long, check it in the morning, change the oil, leave it running all day, come home, change the oil. Every time, I'd pull it off the pump, let it sit, and it would just start drifting back up. So there was definitely moisture still in the system. I put, once I got it to where it was holding, probably 5 days of doing that continuously, I was able to put, I brazed on some filter dryers on the 1/4-inch lines. I put sight glasses on it too. I don't know if you can see them in the back there. There's a couple of sight glasses, just so I could see, if there was any moisture, if it would indicate. But I got everything back together now. Actually, this is after I put everything back together with the filter dryers in line, and then ran it for like probably 3 weeks. Then I went ahead and pumped it back down to the condenser and cut those filter dryers out, and then did my final brazing, and brazed everything back up, swaged it, and tied it back into the unit. 2 zones only now. Before it was 3 zones. We don't need that 3rd zone. They told us we had to Yeah, whoever did his manual J's jack off, he didn't know what he was talking about. But anyway, this system right now, the whole house really could get away with 2 half tons, which I'm thinking now I wish I'd have done. But it's got the half ton in our master, and then now we basically got 2 half-ton head units. The one in the kitchen dining area, which basically does that whole area, the family room and everything, and then we have another half-ton head unit in the other bedroom, which I have that come on at night, from like 5 in the afternoon till like I think 7 in the morning. It cuts out, and then this unit we kind of, we're not in the heat of summer yet. We're only in the 80s right now, so realistically our full heat load isn't here yet, but it's barely running anyway. I mean, the only downfall is they don't really pull a lot of moisture. I mean, you can see some condensate coming out, but that's one of my next projects. I got a whole house dehumidifier, and I'm gonna be ducting that in to cover the whole house, to where I'll probably be able to. Right now I set these low down to like 72 at night and like 75 in the day, just so they're pulling some moisture out. Because if you set them actually even at 75, they're not pulling a lot of moisture. They're barely even working. You come out here and that fan will be barely spinning, because it's maintaining the temp with no need to kill itself. But I just figured I'd show some video, and hopefully, we're crossing our fingers, this half ton here will be fine. Maybe we just got lucky that the line set wasn't contaminated with whatever they put on that damn pipe or that insulation. I've heard stories now that they were like using some kind of oil to slick the line set so the insulation would go on easier at the factory. That's what was causing it. No one will own up to anything. They'll just keep passing the buck on, experimenting with our money, our wallets. That's the great old American way.